Hello everybody, it's Jeff from Winophobia.com. We thought we'd change it up this week and go live at one of our favorite local wine establishments. Today we're here with Allison. We're at the Wine Tap in Belleville, and we just thought we'd ask you a few questions, and we appreciate you taking a few minutes out of your busy day to talk to us.
Not a problem.
Okay, so I mean, what was your inspiration? This is a great place. Tell us how you got in the wine industry and what brought this forward for you.
Well, we started out making our own wine, and we own a little shop selling items to make your own wine, and we started enjoying wine more and more, and we found that we had to drive all the way over to St. Louis every time we wanted to go to a wine bar or someplace that we would enjoy, so we actually decided to open up a place that we would want to go to.
That's a perfect answer. I mean, I feel the same way. Sometimes I used to believe that I had to go somewhere else to find, a great wine place, and here you are with this. So you kind of created a little niche for yourself here.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And how's it working out for you?
Very well. A lot of people said that they would never open a wine bar in Belleville. They didn't think it would work, but it's working out very well. We're packed every night pretty much, and we have a pretty good wine list. I think we have about over 100 bottle wine list, and we a really nice menu. So
awesome.
I think it's working out well.
Sounds like it. And how long have you been open?
3 years.
3 years. Fantastic. You mentioned the wine list, and I do dine here for, just in full disclosure, so a lot of great wines, a lot of nice foods. If you had to take one bottle home tonight after a long day of work, what would it be?
If I had to take one bottle home, there's three that I would have a hard time choosing, but I've already said this, I like the Cherry Pie Pinot Noir. It's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
And well, probably a nice cab. I like, we have a Silver Oak cab, it's very good. And I also like the J. Lohr Hilltop cab. J. Lohr's are always a great buy. It's always a great wine. Okay,
excellent. Those are good to know. What we're always trying to do for the winophobes out there is to basically find wines that fit into a budget. A lot of people, they would rather drink beer, or they maybe rather have a gin and tonic. We're trying to get people to start drinking wine, and one way to do that is to find a good wine, that tastes great, but it's at a good entry point. Maybe at a retail outlet it's $20 or something or under. Do you specialize in certain wines that would be at a modest price for someone to come in and get started in wine?
Yes, we have all kinds of different wines. We have sweet wines to dry wines. We have wines that start at about $20 a bottle that go up to $300 a bottle.
Wow.
We have a very nice selection of $20 to $30 bottles of wine, and we also have a lot of sweet wines and even some Illinois and Missouri wines. So we can help anyone, even if they've never had wine before, find something that they would like. Okay,
so you cover the whole spectrum,
yes,
basically. And who came up with this awesome wine list? Did you do all this on your own, and how do you develop a wine list?
Okay. Well, there's a couple of different ways we do our wine list. We do it on variety. We want to have a nice variety. We also want to have a nice price range. So we try to make sure that we have wines in all different price ranges. And we also try to do, as well as the varietal, different regions. So we like to cover a lot of different regions. We won't bring in a wine if it's not good just because we don't have it on the list. So it has to be a great wine. There's 2 or 3 of us that sit down and we have to taste. It's a horrible job.
It must be rough. I feel horrible for you.
It is awful. They come with sometimes upwards to a case of wine on a Tuesday, and we are forced to sit there and sample every single one of them. Okay. And we vote on them. We actually vote on them.
I'm quitting my day job for the record. I'm going into the full-time wine tasting business. And I really want to finish with a serious question.
Sure.
It's called the Wine Tap. So the #1 question I got from our viewers today to ask you was, is there an actual wine tap? Maybe something, could I even, like Homer Simpson style, maybe go under it with my mouth and just have some delicious wine pouring right into my mouth? Is that possible?
We do have a wine tap system here, and Dave actually developed that system. It's an argon system, and we can hook the bottles right up to it. Right now we don't have any bottles hooked up to it, but it only takes a few minutes, so if you really wanted to drink out of the tap, we could.
We may have to try that out. That could be an experiment. Well, I want to thank you for taking a few minutes and just educating everybody about what the Wine Tap is all about, and thanks so much.
We like the wine here, but they have also a great selection of beers, which we really come for. The atmosphere is great. The personnel here is very knowledgeable on every beverage that they serve, and if you want a wide variety of beers, this is the place to go.